Did you know that channels with high subscriber conversion rates don't necessarily have the best content? They have the strongest viewer connection. And welcome to day 11 of our 90-day challenge. And today I'm going to be using 6 psychological triggers that transform casual viewers into loyal subscribers who eagerly await your next video. At least that's what I hope for myself anyway. So here's the thing. And I think with me saying this one thing is going to completely change how you think about YouTube. And that is this. The creators that have built the largest and most engaged communities aren't always the ones with the most polished content, expensive equipment. They're the ones that make their viewers feel seen, understood, and part of something special. So what I want to do is break down some strategies that can make your viewers feel special and hopefully turn into a loyal fan. But before we dive into these strategies, let's understand why viewer connection is so crucial for channel growth. Many creators focus exclusively on content quality, believing that great content automatically leads to subscribers. But based on YouTube's own research, the decision to subscribe is purely emotional and not rational. Viewers subscribe when they feel a personal connection to the creator, when they see you as a trusted friend rather than just an information. The emotional connection creates a psychological investment that makes subscribing feel necessary and natural. And today we're going to focus on a few strategies that you can try to implement onto your channel to help create this emotional connection. Strategy number 1, and this is so incredibly hard to do when you're brand new, and that is you want to look directly into the camera when speaking to your audience. And it might seem a little obvious, but it's surprising how many creators consistently at themselves in the monitor, at their notes, or off camera. Looking into the camera creates the psychological effect of direct eye contact, which research shows builds trust, establishes connection, and increases perceived authenticity. Because when you look directly at the lens, viewers subconsciously feel like you're looking directly at them, creating that intimate one-on-one connection. And that's a powerful way to build rapport. And what you want to do is position your camera that's eye level, because it creates the most natural eye contact experience for the viewer. And if you use notes or talking points, you want to put them around your camera because what minimizes the needing to travel when referencing your information, if that makes sense. And if you have to look away, which I typically do, what you want to try to do is look at the camera for when you say a full sentence. And then if you need to look away, then you can just simply look away. And keep in mind, natural eye movement is obviously still important. The key is just making intentional eye contact through the lens to create that sense of connection. The second connection strategy, sharing personal stories and being strategically vulnerable with your audience. This approach creates an emotional... See, what happens is when you share authentic stories, especially ones that reveal challenges, mistakes, or failures, viewers don't just learn from you, but then they start to feel like they know you. And the stories that you tell should enhance your message and not distract from it. I know personally I need more help in this area. Strategy 3 is ask questions and encourage comments. And again, I need to get better at asking my audience questions because I always forget to do this. But ask meaningful questions and encourage comments throughout your video, because this transforms your content from a one-way broadcast into a two-way conversation, and it dramatically increases viewer engagement and emotional investment. YouTube's algorithm favors videos with higher engagement rates. When viewers take the time to answer a question or share their perspective, they become active participants in your content rather than passive consumers. So sometimes in my call to actions at the end of my videos, I say, hey, let me know what questions you have. Let me know what you think. And what I need to do is get better at doing it throughout the video instead of just the end. Strategy 4 is responding to comments consistently. Now, in the beginning, this is going to be so simple for you to implement because realistically, you're not going to have many comments. Just like I don't have many comments on my channel because it's pretty new. But it drives me bonkers how many creators completely ignored the comment section. Now, obviously, if you have millions of subscribers, you have hundreds or thousands of comments in a video, there's no way you could possibly answer everyone's comment or reply. But in the beginning, you don't have any excuses. And in fact, people's comments could trigger a future video topic. And when you respond to comment, it shows that you care. And this is one of the strongest drivers of a social connection. Now, I don't think I've said this in any of my videos yet, but typically what I do is, or what I've done in the past is in the first 24 to 48 hours, I'll say, hey, I will comment on any videos so that people know that if they comment after upload, chances of me seeing them are going to be pretty good. And remember, you don't need to respond to every comment as your channel grows. And right now you can, if you're really busy, but you want to acknowledge your comments, you can simply just heart it. And at least people know that you've seen their comment. Fifth connection strategy is using a viewer's name and referencing previous comments or interactions in your videos. This personalizes and creates a powerful recognition that transforms anonymous viewers into valued community members. I had a channel during the pandemic, talked about unemployment and the rules and all that stuff. And I used to do a live stream and I used to answer people's questions. And there was a chat feature for people to ask questions. And I used to call everyone out by name and people loved that. People would comment, wow, I can't believe you mentioned my name. I can't believe you've read my question. People love to be recognized. And if people are taking the time to watch your videos, then they deserve to be recognized because they have a million of other things that they need to be doing. Strategy 6 is share your learning journey, just like I'm doing on this channel. I'm going to upload a video every day for 90 days. I'm certainly not coming from a place of being an expert. I only have 100 and something subscribers, but I am sharing my journey because I want to show that if I can do it, then you can do it too. Because here's the thing, especially starting out on YouTube, you think you have to be an expert for people to follow you and have that imposter syndrome. Research shows, so what I'm doing on this channel is documenting my growth. When I learn something new or maybe change an approach based on some information that I learned, I'm going to share it with my audience. And this is a different kind of training channel because we're learning alongside of each other as opposed to me being the expert. And remember, sharing your learning journey doesn't diminish your authority. It humanizes it. Viewers connect more deeply with creators that they can relate to and grow alongside rather than those that present themselves as flawless product. And remember, YouTube success just isn't about quality content. It's about creating genuine human connection that makes viewers want to join your journey. So if you want to follow my journey, don't forget to like this video and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video.